Yo, what to do, man? You might have noticed immediately the sound quality is shitty as balls, but I'm very sorry for that. I don't have any good mics with one of those fluffy filtered sody pop thingy-majiggy, so I gotta make it with what I have, and what I have is a shitty ass Samsung J2 with a built-in poor man's recorder. I can't afford a better mic because I work under minimum wage at McDonald's, hauling ass, trying to feed my 9 children. I've been struggling, man, since my wife left me. Now I gotta do overtime blowing hobos in an alleyway for no more than a pretty penny. Anyway.
Let's review Victoria.
Victoria is a German drama film written and directed by Sebastian Schipper that stars the likes of Spanish actress Laia Costa and German actors Friedrich Lau, Franz Rogowski, and a bunch of other people. Now, I went into this film blind. I hadn't watched any of the trailers, I hadn't read any of the reviews. I only saw a poster of the film on an Instagram post by Gareth Evans. The art house look of the film alone compelled me to watch it. And I'm totally glad I had no clue what I was getting into, because if I'd seen a trailer for this movie beforehand, it would have definitely ruined the entire emotional experience for me. Yeah, so anyone watching this shitty video who is interested in these kinds of indie foreign films, never watch the trailer before the actual movie. It will either ruin the whole experience, possibly spoil a few plot points, or often sell you with a false idea of what the movie is gonna be like. Because that kind of false marketing happened prior to the release of Drive, which subsequently led to several news reports bashing on the film for its lack of action sequences.
Gods! Fucking gods!
Anyway, I watched this film on DVD without any English subtitles to translate some of the German dialogue. At first I had thoughts of turning it on, but after a few minutes of watching, I'm glad I decided not to, because I really wanted to associate myself as close as possible with the feelings and thoughts of Victoria, who can't speak any German. For you non-German speaking guys and gals out there, I think a first viewing subtitle free is a really good decision, because it in a way can effectively immerse viewers into her mind, Victoria's mind if you will, and invite audiences to put themselves into her shoes or way of thinking, which all films aim to do anyway with their target audience. So like the protagonist herself, viewers are pushed towards trying to understand what's going on. You don't necessarily need voices to tell you what's happening, because pictures alone can tell the whole story. I completely understood the motives and feelings of each character by simply taking the time to focus on their mannerisms, tone of voice, the overall circumstances, etc, etc. I'm not saying you shouldn't watch this without any subtitles, but if you're planning on watching it more than once, make the first one subtitle free. It's totally worth it, mate, yeah. Now enough of the foreplay, let's begin. The film opens with some epileptic shots here and there.
I didn't have a seizure watching this scene, so that's a good start.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Viewers are immersed into a bustling and neon-tinted environment where a young Spanish woman named Victoria obviously dances blissfully in a Berlin nightclub for what seems like a few minutes before leaving at 4 a.m. in the morning to open her local cafe shop a couple of blocks away. On her way there, she subsequently meets and befriends a rowdy group of Berlin natives, including Sonne, played by Friedrich Lau, who's apparently 26. He's a great actor, by the way, but seriously, I thought this guy was like at least in his mid-30s. Anyway, the group continues to drink and explore the city until the recently released from prison Boxer, played by Franz Rogowski, gets a phone call from a former associate. Let's just say the person on the other end of the line isn't looking to give him a
small loan of $1 million.
A small loan of $1 million. My father gave me a small loan of $1 million. A small...
Everything that transpires from there in a span of a few hours is approaching spoiler territory, so I won't delve in that direction for too long. But I'll say that the last 20 minutes of the film is tense, man, like fucking tense. Tenser than a tiger's anus. Other than that, it's fucking somber and
incredibly beautiful.
Out of the bat, one of the most unique things about this movie is that it's shot entirely in one take. There aren't any seamless edits or cheeky cuts here and there, plastered with some discreet CGI as you've probably seen countless times in Birdman, another great movie. What the camera sees throughout the entire duration of the film is what you see. Essentially, the movie was shot by one handheld camera from about 4:30 a.m. to 7 a.m. The director even completed principal photography in just 3 attempts. That ain't bad, seeing as he sought out to do it all in one unedited take. This is the first film I've seen that credits the DP, forgive my pronunciation, Sturla Brandtgrovian, before the director himself, Sebastian Schipper. It is a usual convention to display the name of an individual who has contributed so much hard work to the overall production process at the beginning of the credits before the other crew members can share their 1 second of fame. It just goes to show the amount of technical skill, meticulousness, and virtuosity that was projected into the camera work. Obviously, this film garnered several recognitions for its technicality and cinematography, among a host of other awards, all of which are entirely deserved. Aside from the camera work, both the main actors Laia and Fredrik shine in this film. They are not only really terrific actors, but they have such a great and unique chemistry between them that feeds from their individually grounded on-screen personas. Almost all of the dialogue is improvised, which adds to the realism on top of its charm and resonating camaraderie often seen when Sonny's mates are interacting with one another. There's a touching scene in the movie I won't spoil that takes place at Victoria's small cafe. After watching it, I immediately became sort of anchored to their relationship, if that makes any sense, because it just felt so real, man. Like,
at the first time I thought you were more a triangle guy. Triangle?
Really?
Yeah.
I look like that?
You look like a little bit,
Yeah?
but different when you put triangle like this, like,
Okay.
you know, it's like a we.
And if you do
It's
like
a compliment.
This? Now? How I look? I look like a triangle girl also?
But it's a compliment as well.
That's a compliment? Okay, I think you should go out of my cafe right now.
I'm sorry, okay.
beyond the slight awkwardness you often feel when you communicate with people you just met, which you feel many times in Victoria and Sonny, I couldn't tell if their bond was romantic, brotherly, sisterly, or friendly. The dynamism only serves to make them more likable characters because everyone could more or less relate to these feelings. Furthermore, what made every moment in the entire film mesh so well together is the score, which was brilliantly composed by Niels Fram. The electronic blend between classical instruments and techno was melancholic, nostalgic, sad, happy, sometimes haunting in a way, and all in all just drove the emotional core of this movie towards the fucking end. The movie isn't for everybody. It's got an extremely slow pace that might exhaust some viewers, especially when the camera is insistent and doesn't cut until the credits roll. There are also several moments when the camera is shaky as fuck, which could make some viewers feel sick or nauseated, but that didn't really bother me at all because I love watching these kinds of slow building films, so I didn't have any gripes about anything else beyond that. Overall, Victoria's ambitiously constructed continuous shot from start to finish, its unique and realistic portrayal of grounded characters and their great chemistry, undercut with Niels Fram's techno piano, won the film for me. However, the slow pace and shaky cam and sometimes getting unfocused at times may deter average moviegoers away. I'm gonna give Victoria an 8.969 out of 10. Don't forget to put the 3 decimal places there. So fucking edgy, mate. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna be reviewing more movies in the future. If you have any suggestions on what I should be watching and reviewing next, feel free to comment below and maybe like this video if you want to. And maybe subscribe to moi if you just have nothing better to do and wanna, just blaze. I'm not only gonna be reviewing movies, of course. I have some plans of posting my oral commentaries on the latest dank memes, reacting to cancerous material, or I don't know, try to be a sensational gnome, getting right into the news! That way I can shoot a hot, malignant, steaming pile of blood-soaked tumor into the minds of registered voters living in the coast of Zimbabwe. See you later, dudes.